2E0EOL. Greetings, lads. I was about to go to bed, but then, not me, but Horatio decided he was going to get interested in a particular beer. It's the Omnipollo. That's some kind of cone on the front. They like their artwork, I must admit. This is the Omnipollo Siren, and it says Dave Stroghan. Not sure on all the details of this, and there's not a great deal on the bottle, not a great deal of information. It's only a 33 centilitre bottle, which is over half a pint, but not so I don't know actually what the conversion is, but it's probably about 2/3 of a pint, maybe ish. Good question, that. Should have figured that out before I took the video. We'll figure that out later. Coconut maple toast imperial porter, brewed with toasted coconut and maple syrup. Sounds very interesting, doesn't it? Very sweet smell. Syrupy sweet. I suspect this is going to be one of these beers that is a little bit over the top. Look at this, lads. It's very dark head on it. Well, not very. It's not the darkest I've seen, but it's certainly not white, which indicates it's exceptionally dark. It's almost like the priest's socks in Father Ted, where it's only priests get the specialist black socks. Everybody else's black socks are really just very, 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 very dark blue. I've let it warm up a little bit. It's not putting up a huge amount of aroma. Man, that is wild. So silky smooth, so thick, so rich in flavour, so sweet. Almost sickly. It's closest I've had recently is the Electric Bear Cherry Blackout, which you don't really want to drink a lot of. Just a third or a half here and there. And this is like that. It's I'd say this is richer than the Cherry Blackout, which is saying something. The Cherry Blackout, I think, is 8% ABV. This one, 10.5 ABV. So it's a very strong imperial stout, I would say this is. It says it's an imperial porter on the bottle. It says it's an imperial porter. I'm not sure. I would call this an imperial stout myself. But the difference between the porters and the stouts is sometimes a little bit subtle. They've got a little bit of a different history behind them, I believe. Interesting. I used to think, at least, that the porters were sweeter and the stouts weren't. So that might come into it. This is a very sweet porter. If it is, well, if this is a porter, I'll take the bottle for its word, rather than my own judgment. Toffee, definitely. Sickly sweet syrup, well over the top. A decadent beer. Decadent. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Dark chocolate. A little bit of vanilla. Not really any. Not. I thought maybe it might be very much coffee-like, but it's not like. It's not really like that. It's just too sweet to be like that. Not really picking anything else up. Can't really tell you too much more. Walnutty perhaps. A little bit of subtle hints of walnut. That's good. That is good. Yeah. Thoroughly recommend this. This is Omnipollo is always expensive, and I can see why it's in such a small bottle. There's no way, well, there's no way you'd really want to. You wouldn't want to get a 26-ounce one of these and drink this, not unless you're sharing it with somebody else. And I think I've left it just long enough, maybe an hour, after taking it out of the fridge. Thoroughly recommend that. Let the flavours come out a bit more, don't just drink it out of the fridge. You miss the full experience. On the other hand, don't just buy it and open it either. It's difficult balancing out that one sometimes. So it's so thicky, you wouldn't believe it. It's so incredibly rich and creamy. Incredible. A proper ale for this time of year and Christmas. I'll say Merry Christmas. I suspect we'll catch you again before the new year. 2E0EOL wishing you all 7-3 and happy drinking, and nice to see you again. It has been a while since my last beer review.